Number one, it must be all about the art. And you must need to create as much as you need to breathe. It's going to take everything you have mentally, physically, and emotionally to do this, so you must need to be all in. You must keep art first, because in the beginning, the money is not going to be there for most of us. It wasn't for me anyway. And if you keep art first, you will stay motivated when the money's not there, which will bring the money to you. Number two, you must understand you're a business and you're selling both yourself and your art. You must work to get your name and art known online and off. You need to act like a business, and that means you need to know your customer, understand and implement marketing, be able to take care of your finances, price your art, build a brand, sell your art, and most of all, understand how to create financial freedom for yourself so you can create what you want, when you want, and how you want. Number three, you must be disciplined. No one is coming to wake you up in the morning or telling you to get to work. You're going to need to set goals, make a plan, and then work the plan with maximum effort. Whatever you put into this is exactly what you're going to get out. Want a more successful business? Go out and build it. The fourth thing you must do to be a successful full-time artist is that you must push your skills and the value of what you're creating with love. Only you can put a value on your art and what you're creating. Look, at the only difference between a $100 work of art and a $100,000 work of art is the name of the artist, their self-esteem, and their attention to detail. Look, at everyone starts at the bottom and works their way up. However, some artists stop at the $100 paintings and other artists go all the way to the top. And by to the top, I mean you can literally go as far as you want to go. There's no limits on what you can charge for a work of art. As a human being, the higher we value ourselves, the more value we put on who we are, the more value we're willing to put on what we're creating. The higher we see our value, the higher we see the value of what it is that we are working on and selling. And especially if we are creating one-of-a-kind art that doesn't exist anywhere else in the world, we're willing to see the value in what that has in the world. So by working on not only your craftsmanship and what and how you're creating, you also must push how you value yourself and how you see what you're creating is being valued in the world. Number five, you must be willing to unapologetically promote the heck out of yourself and what you're creating. You need to be able to promote yourself online and off. You need to learn social media and how to interact and connect with people authentically online. And then as you're moving through the world in your daily life, you need to also be able to promote yourself here. You need to find creative ways to do it. Business cards are great, but there's lots of ways for artists to promote themselves. Number six, you must be a problem solver. Even if you're not right now, start calling yourself a problem solver and start living into it. Whenever you run into a problem, ask yourself, what is the creative solution? Take time to think. Shut down your social media and connect with yourself on what the solution is to some of your problems. Look, at everything is an art. The art of business, the art of web design, the art of photography. You can and will learn it all. Each skill that you learn will be added to the other skills that you have, and it's going to take your creativity to the next level. Practice being a problem solver. Number seven, you must learn to be patient. You may get lucky AF and your first work of art may go viral, but you need to understand that one viral video does not make you a successful artist. You need to play the long game. We're talking success over a long period of time, especially if you want to build a legacy. Patience was the hardest thing for me to get. It took me a long time to do it, but what I finally learned, and I inspire you to learn, is that creating everything must be done in pleasure, not in pressure. Creating under pleasure allowed me to be more patient with myself. I slowed down and looked at every small piece of my sculptures. Instead of the whole sculpture and trying to make that a masterpiece, I slowed down and made every single feather, every detail a masterpiece. It is life goals to slow down and make everything you do a work of fine art. Create with pleasure and not under pressure. Number 8, you must give back. Having something or someone special to serve with your art makes everything that much more special. Face it, your art already is special, and creating it is such a cathartic thing for you to do for yourself. But when you take that very special gift that you're doing already and you take it and give it back, it makes it all that much more special-er, because we're artists and things are special-er. Teaching, volunteering, and donating art are all ways to serve others. Look, you could choose one or many different charities to work with. And I've found that I donate quietly and out loud. By doing both, it lets me serve both myself and my community with love. Number 9, you must be authentically yourself, create your own voice, and have a point of view. You need to be uniquely yourself and know that you are not for everybody. You are for who you're for. Find or create your own niche and build a cult following around your authenticity. Look, it sells, and it's really felt when you're authentic. AI is a great tool for your business. However, by using your own voice, people will connect with you personally, and the artists who connect with their audiences will win in the long run. Number 10, you must be willing to believe in yourself when no one else does. This probably should be number 1 and probably number 2 and all the numbers. However, I've placed it at number 10, and this is why. You must be willing to believe in yourself when it doesn't look like you're going to succeed. And you must be willing to believe in yourself when everyone else tells you to quit, because you will create for yourself a life that is beyond your wildest dreams. Look, I know that this is a lot, but you're going to play with each of these things. You're going to bring your creativity to each of these 10 things that I've laid out for you. You're going to learn. You're going to grow, you're going to fail. You're going to fail some more, and you're going to learn some more, and then you're going to start to succeed, and you're going to fail again, and then you're going to have some really wild, successful things happen. However, along the way, if you're keeping art first, then you're going to have so much fun creating what you want. The best advice I could give you in all of this is just to play with this stuff and have fun. It's not going to be easy, but the results you will create is going to give you a life beyond your wildest dreams. I love you and I believe in you, my friend. Stay true, live free.